We are celebrating 20 years of the Hamilton Film Festival with Executive Director Nathan Fleet alongside the Director of Cast Aside the Clouds, Mary Darling. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Great to be back.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, tell us about the festival.
Well, we've hit 20 years, which is a pretty nice milestone, and this year we've programmed about 108 movies that we're going to show over 10 days, and we have about 25 of those movies that were actually made in Hamilton or by Hamiltonians. So
that's incredible.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Well, what type of films are we going to be screening?
Well, we have feature films, documentaries, and short films.
Okay.
And within those blocks, anything from like drama, comedy, horror, experimental, animation.
Wow.
So we have a little bit of everything.
So something for everybody.
Yep. And movies that were made by kids. So
I was just about to say,
we have
kids.
a film
That's the
school
best.
that we run, and the movies that the kids make during our summer camps, we give them an opportunity to screen at the festival. It's a script to screen experience, and those are really, really fun.
Those are the best.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's the best fun you could have is watching these movies that were made by these kids.
I bet.
Yeah.
And what are the age ranges of the kids?
8 to 12.
8. Oh, perfect. So
Yeah, it's great.
they have a good understanding of life, but not quite.
Yeah, because you get like a 9-year-old that's dressed like a police officer, right?
Yeah.
And they're very serious. They believe that they're a police officer, but they're 9 years old.
It's
so
their part.
the comedy is great.
I
It's
bet.
built right in.
Not to them.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, Mary, tell us about Cast Aside the Clouds. What inspired this film?
Oh man, Cast Aside the Clouds. It was inspired by a book actually that was written by a woman in Iran. It was really just the main characters came from that particular book, because in the book so much of the story happens inside of her own mind, and we couldn't figure out how to translate that to film. So we did a major adaptation. My husband Clark Donnelly and myself worked really over 2 years to translate that story into action.
Wow.
And the story is very universal. It's a love story set in Iran. At a time of intense persecution of the Baha'is in Iran. So it's the first time that we're seeing a love story with a Baha'i protagonist in it. And it's a young Baha'i woman who meets a Muslim doctor, and they fall in love, and the families really have to deal with it.
Wow.
So yeah, pretty sweet.
So intense reality.
Intense reality, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to bring forward, saying something with film. I think it's the best thing you can possibly try to do.
It's true.
In a way that everybody can watch.
Yeah.
So it's not just a social sort of.
It looks wonderful.
Thank you.
It looks really, really good. Let's get back to how many of the films at the festival were made in Hamilton.
Yeah, so about 25, I would say, and they are some feature films and short films. Like of the features, we have it wasn't really made in Hamilton, but it's about the documentary about the making of Hilarious House of Frightenstein, which has a massive footprint here in the city of Hamilton.
We know that show.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's another one from an alumni filmmaker, Key Ray Paputz, called Junkie Run. It was set in Hamilton, all in the north end around Barton Street, and that's another great feature film that we're showing. And then a lot of short films. We have the Hamont Acting Studio, which produces short films as well to promote acting. They have a special screening that they're going to be showing all the movies from their actors. So a lot of stuff that's produced here. So I do have a good handful of filmmakers saying that they make their movies because they want to present them at the Hamilton Film Festival.
That's amazing.
So in a way, we're kind of inspiring some filmmakers to pick up a camera and make some local stories.
Yeah, well, on that note, why do you think it's important to nurture our local film industry?
Stories come from local places, and so often people make films that are trying to really hit a huge universal market. And I think, we did the series Little Mosque on the Prairie some years back, and there was a lot of pressure to try to figure out how do we keep that very regional, but also let it speak to the world. And I think that local stories made very specific are far more marketable and saleable than trying to make something that's just for everybody. So to find that very particular voice, I think, is really, really important. And I mean, Nathan, over the last 20 years with this film festival, that's a huge contributor, because filmmakers, producers like us are always looking for where you can make something, but where is it going to be seen? Who's going to see it, and how do you reach that market? And the stories we tell ourselves are important.
They are.
Stories help build empathy, help people see themselves in the
And
story.
educate people, it's true.
Educate,
Well-
overcome prejudice. Like, there's all kinds of things you can try to accomplish
All
in
right,
that
well,
story.
we've run out of time, but thank you so much to both of you for being here with us today. Congratulations on 20 years.
Thank
Now, where can people buy tickets?
HamiltonFilmFestival.com is the place to go for all that.